Susanna also decides that Daniel's not going to see the kids anymore. He's banned from seeing the kids. Notice what I said there? She decides. Now, how has she decided to do this? Well, she's applied for a non-molestation order. And once that non-molestation order is in process, they grant the non-molestation order on a temporary basis. Yeah, because that's fair. But this gets even fucking better. How does she obtain a non-molestation order? Well, she claims domestic violence, of course.
Yeah, emotional abuse.
Those that are new to the legal system, the family court system, that have never been through this fucking process, I can understand your naivety. Well, how the fuck can she get granted a non-molestation order on the basis of domestic violence if there's no proof of domestic violence? We don't need it, you see.
You don't need it.
You can say that you are a victim of domestic violence with no photograph of any bruise when Daniel hasn't got a conviction, a caution. He's never been arrested for domestic violence against women or children in his life. She can claim emotional distress. Yep. She can claim mental health. She can claim mental abuse, domestic violence that way. So let's talk again about fucking women's rights, because Susanna has decided that she's going to fucking break up with Daniel. Susanna has decided that she's going to keep the kids. And Susanna has decided that Daniel's no longer going to see the kids. And she's also decided on how she's going to do this. Now, again, those that have never been through this fucking process could say, yeah, but if Susanna doesn't work, how could she afford to put Daniel through this? Well, that's the fucking point. Domestic violence. Once you claim domestic violence in the family court, you get your legal costs
paid for by the government.
And you don't need no proof. You don't need no evidence of this. Daniel, however, who's never been
Daniel's got to pay for everything. He's on factory job.
Or domestic violence against women or children can only defend this by paying somebody to defend him. Now, that's just the first step. If Daniel wants to see his children, Daniel's now got to pay somebody to apply for contact for his children. Contact. Now you see, this bit's brilliant, because when you apply for contact with your children, the judge then seeks advice and help from a group of people called Chatz. Now, Chatz are a heartless bunch of cunts, a useless bunch of cunts, a bunch of cunts that think they know more about parenting than you.
Well, most of them don't even have a child.
Haven't even got any kids. So, for example, this person, let's call her Kathy, that works for Chatz, doesn't have any children. She's going to interview you. She's going to interview Susanna. And she's going to recommend to the judge on whether you should have supervised visits with your children or whether you should have unsupervised visits with your children. And she's going to make that judgment, make that recommendation
30 minutes.
on about 30 minutes of meeting you. So basically, she's just going to fucking judge you. God help you if you've got any fucking previous convictions. Let's say nothing related to fucking women or children. Let's say fraud. Let's say fucking, I don't know, assault. Let's say theft. Fucking 10, 20 years ago. You're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
So let's say
listen carefully.
You fight for a living. You're a professional.
You're a professional fighter. You're fucked.
Fighter.
You're fucked. Because you got too much power in your hand. You're a policeman. You're fucked.
Well, let's say Daniel is a professional soldier.
He's fucked.
What unfair, isn't it?
He now suffers from PTSD.
PTSD. He's fucked.
You're fucked. Let's say Daniel is a police officer. You think that won't be used against you?
You
so
think?
the court decide to allow Daniel to have contact with his children, but on supervised terms only. Supervised visits.
So who does the
What does that mean
supervising?
for the people?
That person from that group,
Never been through the fucking
that group, that
process,
organization
which
that
means
does the link.
Chatz for an hour
Yeah.
in a room
With a
with
stranger.
a fucking stranger because he can't be trusted.
He can't be trusted. The man who was with his kid all his life now can't be trusted. Based on allegation, with not proof, not evidence.
They don't have fucking better rights than men. You're right. You don't have equal rights. You have better fucking rights. It's a fucking fuck fuck off. It's a fucking joke. Fuck off.
He's clearly been on the receiving end.
Yeah. She's the one who stole the kids.
And if that ain't enough,
That's-
Susanna decides
Yeah,
she
not-
wants most of fucking Daniel's income. Now, Daniel...
Is he Daniel? Is he Daniel really?
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
third person.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Child maintenance now has to pay.
He has to pay
whatever
child
we tell
maintenance.
him to pay, even though he's not allowed to see his children.
Even if he's not allowed to see, he's got to pay. Yeah.
It's horrendous that people can stop you seeing your own children.
Slag of a fucking ex-girlfriend and decided to fuck off with somebody else. And now
Watch.
he's got to pay for his children that he's not allowed to see. Before many of you jump on the bandwagon, yeah, but Aaron, remember that this money is for the children.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Susanna's lips are now filled with fucking filler. She's got a new pair of tits. That ain't coming
She's
out
got a
of
new
the
pair of tits. She's going
Also got to remember,
with that money he paid.
it's designed. It's designed.
This is the thing, you can give someone money, but you can't force them to use it a certain way.
They say they use it for the kids, you know, but you go and look at what they pay for, the nails, you know.
When Susanna decides to get the CSA involved, which is the government basically telling Daniel how much he needs to give Susanna for his children, they also take a cut of that. That's a business.
Yeah.
Fucking billions. Google this shit. See how many fucking people, how many fathers
Commit
take their own
suicide.
fucking life because they feel degraded, they feel shit, they feel fucking useless. They've had their children taken away from them. They're now having their income pretty much fucking half. They can't afford to live. They can't afford to fucking provide. Many fathers have even had to sell their house and give everything that they have to try and fight for contact for their fucking kids. Yeah, that fucking slag can fill her lips with filler, get a new pair of tits, see who she fucking wants, rub it in the fucking father's eyes
Yeah.
all over
On
fucking
Instagram,
social
she
media.
goes there and put them there. But meanwhile, you're not allowed to put them. Even when you see them, you're not even allowed to put one photo. She puts all the photos on the same platform. Tell me what the difference is.
Can I ask you a question, please? Did you know where the Portuguese store, please?
What store?
Portuguese?
It's on the other side of the road. Next block over there. This is one block. The next block on the other side of the road. But I don't know if it's open. Yeah, it will be there. That's the sign that you see green, yellow, and something there. Yeah. Sorry. Fuck off. Fucking equal right. So,
That's invented.
huh?
So that's invented.
So what have you got to say with what he says? Has he got a point?
No, you're right. You
I
don't.
think he's got a few points.
You don't
It's
have
just
equal
it's
rights.
just the process.
Can a
I think
man
the fact
can a
that-
man use that same route to get somewhere or to get the children and stuff? Can he?
No.
I know this guy, right? He had an issue with children like that, and then they separated the missus, and she took him. Well, she didn't want to give him visitation, so he took him to court. Exactly like he said. He paid, and then they got those people who are in the middle to be mediators. That's what they do. They come there and mediate and speak to one side, speak to the other one, and try and find what solution can be given to the judge or proposed to the judge. Now the boy is one boy. He will say that he doesn't. He will pretend he doesn't want to go to his dad, but then when the guy who does the mediation
Goes.
he asks him and proper he insists on asking him. He goes because his dad always forces him to brush his teeth. So his
that's
mom,
why. That's
yeah,
why he
his
wanna
mom
go to his
doesn't.
dad.
Yeah, that's why he likes his mom, because his mom doesn't force him to brush his teeth. Because it's a good thing somehow. You see how so ridiculous all this thing can be. So who's the good parent here? Is it the mom?
When
or
you're, there's a reason why they say being a parent and being a friend are always two different things. But I think people mix
and
those two.
and the woman, when he takes them to court, he's paying, by the way. She's not paying anything. Now, they make a rule. She keeps sabotaging the court and she doesn't come.
I've got yours.
And then
I can understand your
Yeah.
naivety. How the fuck can she get granted a non-molestation order on the basis of domestic violence? If there's no proof of domestic
No. Thank you.
Danny. Danny. So, because she doesn't come, the judge makes a ruling and said that they've got 50-50.
Because she doesn't come.
Based on what the man that is the mediator said. Yeah?
So what
It's,
if
it's,
the
it's,
man
not, it's, not, no,
didn't
no,
come?
it's not because she didn't come.
Yeah.
Based on what the judge heard, he says the man should have, they should have a 50-50-50. As soon as she hears, she's been sabotaging this thing. As soon as she hears that that ruling has been made, now she comes out of the woodwork, yeah? And she's like, all emotional, crying, and you know, they're like, okay. Wait, they start the whole process all over again.
My old man usually says, these rights women are fighting for. One day the people who will be fighting for these rights will be men.
You know, they made, like, you, man, you sabotage court like that, they're not going back.
No, they're not going back.
The process
That's
is
it.
going forward.
That's
They
it.
have to
Yeah.
appeal.
That's it.
No, her, the judge. It doesn't matter whether it's a male judge or female judge. They just act the same.
Same.
Officially, they'll tell you that you have equal rights. Unofficially,
You don't. It's a natural bias.
yeah.
It's a natural bias.
When are you going back?
15th January.
Oh, so he's still here for.
But I will be going to, I think, at the end of the week, to Milton Keynes, then I'll get London.
Oh,
then
Milton Keynes.
Then I'll go to London this way.
Oh, in London. I don't have any questions about this perfume. This is something, if you buy from here, you'll be sending him, you'll be pestering him with messages.
I will come and buy.
You'll be
around
pestering
here.
Oh
him
yeah,
with
I'm coming
messages.
back later in the week. Tuesday maybe. I think.
Because that's what happens without a sale. When somebody comes, when somebody comes, yeah, when somebody comes in here,
My card in Milton.
yeah, when someone comes in here and I do this and he allows me to spray the perfume, somehow immediately he becomes advertising agent for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I spray this. You've got about 1,000 questions there to ask me about this perfume.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a better way. I spray it on you. You go home. The perfume will speak to you all the time from when you leave this place, and you have in your peaceful mind, in your peaceful state, you make your own decision as to whether this is worth, buying. And
So,
you can have one. That's Sauvage. You can have that little one.
Oh,
there.
Caribbean. This is the one I've got.
Maybe when you're going out today, you're going to use another clothes. You put that on it wherever you're going. This is Sauvage. When people will see you, they'll say, "Oh, is that Sauvage you got?" Oh, that's really nice. Because they can, as I was saying to the guy, I said, perfume, this is how stupid we have perfume. With the iPhone, people can see the size of the phone and guess what model you may have, right? With the glasses, they can see and say you've got maybe Tommy or you've got, I don't know, Ralph Lauren, you see what I mean? But for the perfume, it's all about the smell.
No, yeah.
So if I can smell Sauvage, then that's what you've got on.
Yeah.
If I can identify your million, but then that's what you've got on. So how stupid it is that you can get that recognition,
Same scent.
with these, but you choose to pay £100, £200 because you want to convince yourself that it's the name that matters. It's not really the scent. You don't really smell your own perfume. You're the worst person to smell your own perfume. It's for the other people. Perfumes always, I use different one all the time because after a certain time you become kind of immune to that smell. If you're using consistently the same perfume, you don't feel it's not. But every time you meet people, they say, "Oh, you smell that," and somehow you're like surprised. Oh, like, oh, so people still, I don't smell it, So that's the thing.
thanks very much.
Yes, I see you.
Yes.
Yes, there is a deal on there. 2 bottles for £44, 200 ml.
Yeah.
Like 100 ml, 100 ml. It's normally 25.50.
Yeah.
But this deal is running till the end of this, end of this month, so till the 1st of January.
All right.
Right. I'm
Not
not
worried.
worried to this week, yeah?
Okay, no worries. Have a good one. Don't eat too much,
You too?
Make provision. The world's not going to end on the 25th like everybody seems to indicate.
is, yeah.
Yeah, just calm down. things will be fine.
Decent.
Yes. Just a little bit of decency. Okay, no worries. See you now. Bye bye. Yes.